I'm Shae Russell from mining.com.au, and boy oh boy do I have something exciting for you in store today. We are currently on the ground in Tullamarine with the guys at Heavy Minerals. Andrew Taplin, CEO, where are you and what are you doing, and are they planes I can hear in the background?
Hi Shae, how you going? Good to talk again. As you said, we're over in Melbourne, Tullamarine at the ABSS training facility, and we're doing some blasting training. Not that I'm planning to make a career out of being a blaster, but it's a wonderful opportunity to see how garnet is used, how it performs, and make sure we feed all those learnings back into the process plant that we'll be building to produce the highest quality garnet available to the market.
And just before we go and meet some of the other teams, just for everybody listening, you're talking about garnet and you're investigating how garnet's used, because garnet's what you're producing from Port Gregory over in Western Australia, isn't it?
Yep, that's a plane taking off from Tullamarine overhead. But yes, Shae, we're in the process of building a garnet mine just north of Geraldton, about 50 k's north of Geraldton, up in a district where there are some established garnet mines. We're planning to have our mine stood up and online by 2027, and we'll be producing a bit over 130,000 tonnes a year of high quality Australian almandine garnet.
Aaron, it's great to see you again. Now, as Andrew just explained before, there is an ABSS facility that you're at, but there is also an international course that you're currently part of. Tell me, Adam lightly touched on this earlier in the week, but what is the benefit of this course?
So the AMP Industrial Coatings Applicator training is about training applicators on abrasive blasting and painting techniques, really to improve the standard of what our applicators are doing. So the corrosion industry globally is a huge industry. It's like 3% of global GDP is the annual cost of corrosion. A part of that is abrasive blasting and painting to stop corrosion. 70% of premature coatings applicator failure is actually applicator error. So these kinds of training programs are designed to improve the quality of the applicators so that they're doing the correct job and getting a better coatings adhesion, longer coatings life. So this training program is delivered in the Navy, US Navy, Australian Navy. It's in the Marine, oil and gas, utilities, bridges. Think about those 80,000 bridges in North America. This is where these kind of fellas are working, blasting and painting. So it's all about the corrosion industry.
Now, before you take me to go see Adam, and I know he's playing with the toys in the background, tell me, what have been your key learnings from this training course, and how are you going to implement them for Heavy Minerals?
So there's more to it. Abrasive blasting is more than a lot of people think. So there's a lot of testing that's required before you paint. So if you think about it, you're not just blasting a steel to make it look pretty, you're blasting to prepare a surface for better coatings adhesion. So you've got a certain class of blast, you've got a certain roughness or anchor profile, you've got a certain salt contamination, dust, embedment. There's a whole range of inspection points that must pass before you paint. There would be 10,000 inspectors all over the world, and this is what they're doing, this is what they're testing. So it's not sufficient that you simply release a garnet abrasive. That garnet abrasive must meet those international specifications, be they AMP or ISO or US Navy, California Air Resources Board. It's a really regulated industry, both globally and locally. So garnet must meet those requirements. So it gives us an opportunity to look at our plant design to make sure the garnet that we produce will meet or be better than those international standards. Stuff like this it reinforces that for us.
Thank you so much for that, Aaron. That was an excellent answer. Now, Andrew, just before we go check out what Adam's doing, I wouldn't mind you going over the significance of why ABSS is so crucial to the Heavy Minerals story right now.
Yeah, so we've been developing a relationship with ABSS for the last 12 months, and what's most significant is only recently in the last few months ABSS have agreed to take 15% of our product over the first 5 years of mine life, which essentially is pretty much all of the domestic market, both Australian market and New Zealand market. So that's the most significant thing in terms of the relationship with ABSS.
Thank you for that. All right, now I know Adam is in the blasting shed right now. Could you take me over there so we can go have a sneak peek at what he's doing?
Absolutely, we'll walk in that direction.
Oh, wow.
How you doing today?
Good, thank you. Adam Schofield, Non-Executive Director, Heavy Minerals. How was that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a lot noisier than you think it is.
Karen, thank you so much for that. I'm a little bummed that I couldn't get out on site with you guys today and check out what you're doing. And thank you so much for the behind-the-scenes look at what Garnet really is used for.
It's my pleasure, Shae, and we look forward to hosting you next time.